And now, on Adobe Radio, it's The Brett Davern Show, featuring Katie LeClaire. Streaming live, weekday mornings, 9 Pacific, noon Eastern. On Adobe.com and the Adobe app for iOS.
This meeting is being recorded.
And so when I stepped off the bus, he put me in one of his pictures. And the next thing you know, I was famous. I was up on the silver screen.
I love it. Keep
This is
going.
my new character.
What's her name?
1920s.
Carla.
Trying to get into the studio system.
Daisy.
Daisy's
Yeah. Well, my real name is...
Oh, yeah.
it's not
what's
her
her real name?
Yeah, her real name's like Norma Jane Wadsworth.
Well, that's just.
But then
Marilyn
hers.
Monroe.
Oh, what is? Oh, yeah,
Norma
Norma. Sorry. Oh, man, I ripped off the whole
Boy,
bit.
that was some
Good.
Freudian shit just
Yeah.
then, huh?
He said I would be famous.
What did she have to do? What did she have to do after he said that?
I don't know, man. What do you mean?
The studio system, Harvey Weinstein, like
Oh.
what do you mean? He
I
said
didn't
I would
say
be
that.
No, not you,
He
not
said I
you.
would be famous.
Come on.
Is she? How's she doing?
I
What's her
don't
box
know.
office?
My character? Oh, I don't know. I haven't thought that much
I
about
think
it. Let's
she
see.
should be a starlet. I think it should work.
Well, she's clearly giving an interview where she's already famous, right?
But it could-
Because you don't use that voice.
She's talking to like a random person on Hollywood Boulevard.
yeah.
No, she's clearly
you're right,
doing
you're
the retrospective,
Yeah.
right? And then from there on, I met Jimmy Stewart. Glamorous. How come people don't use these words or terms
Ugh,
terms of
glamorous,
phrases?
yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. It was all very glamorous. Katie, you already lived here. You didn't bus in from anywhere, did you?
You're a local?
Oh, yeah, you already lived here, kind of. Well, in the south of California a little. She'd drive
All right,
in,
San Diego, right?
whatever.
where
I
I
got
went
off
to high
the
school,
bus, man, so to speak. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, I'm here, man.
Yeah, you kind of did the thing.
Yeah, you did.
You did the thing.
Yeah, in two cities.
But with an agent at ICM, can we mention?
In LA, I had an
not
agent, but
so
in
bad.
hello, excuse me.
That's true. By the time
I
you
was
got
pounding the
here.
pavement in New York. All right,
He was.
I was my own agent and manager in New York.
Are you a
brother.
secret Nepo baby? You just haven't told
What?
me yet. I'd be so
No,
disappointed
oh
if you were
my
a Nepo
God.
baby.
I wish, dude. I would.
You guys are both like.
Man, I
real
wish
stories
my
of real
parents were
people.
famous. Come on, mom and dad. They listen to the show. I'm talking right to them. Why couldn't you guys be famous first? It would have been so easy. What the heck, man?
Yeah.
I wish I was a nepo baby, but I like my parents though. You know what I mean?
Right,
I'm
right,
just
right.
saying.
You got to go to like normal high school.
Like if my
You
if
know?
my mom was raised by my Hollywood starlet character. You know, if that was my grandma,
Yeah.
then
oh
it
my
would have worked
gosh.
out, you know.
Origin story.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I mean, I like my grandma. I'm just saying, both of them.
They're cool, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. But if one of them would have been a silent movie star, that would have helped out
That would have been cool.
for me
Right.
and all my cousins.
It's the Brett Davern Show on Adobe Radio, brought to you in partnership with Nice Guy Digital.
I don't know if I don't think I was famous enough for my kids to truly be Nepo babies, are they?
I mean,
You got to stay in the business. You can't
you can't
leave
what?
it behind.
Here's the thing. I hear you. But like it or not, sir, you're still kind of Hollywood.
No, dude, I'm anti-Hollywood, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so anti. I'm all the way back around to being Mr. Hollywood. You know what I mean?
You're so anti-Hollywood. That's so Hollywood of you.
Oh, man. Remember that party a few weeks ago where I knew everybody there? Ugh,
Wow.
it's exhausting, guys. Ugh.
There were a lot of people at that party, too.
Man, I
Yeah.
caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror. I was like, oh, hey there, Mr. Hollywood.
Mr.
And then
Cool
I
Guy.
immediately started vomiting. I ran from the party. No!
Let's get to the guy who's no Nepo baby.
Somebody was like, I could get you an agent. And I was like, ah!
Brett Davern!
And I took a very slow, deep breath. And I wasn't. resentful of that at all. He was like, yeah, I didn't even show up to that meeting with the manager. I was like, shut up, my dream. He's just a cool guy. He's just a cool dude, man.
Yeah, but your dream should be to not show up to a meeting with an agent or a manager.
No, it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
the
have
dream.
to go. That's the dream.
I could hook you up with some hair gel if you want. It's just sort of...
That's true. That's all it is.
I don't know.
They're kind of frat bro-y now. They remind me of finance
Now?
bros. Well,
Oh, Carly.
I am a youth.
Carly.
I'm a youth, but they remind me of, they're the same, like, they're like finance bros in a different font.
Oh,
Yes.
good Lord, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, this is it.
They're the guys on the train in the Joker. Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. At Brett Davern Show on all social media. Oh, Carly, if you were here in a time when you got invited out by your agent to like an event at night, and then you went out on the town, and then that agent like would see you like at the bar talking to some other agent, and then your agent would come up and like shoulder in and be like, "Hey, what are you doing here? You know, Kazimitsky,
jealous
get out of here!"
boyfriends.
And then they call each other by their last names and stuff, and then your agent would say things like, "Just so you know, you're mine, right?" Like, and you're like, "Yeah, I know,
You're
dude.
like, yeah,
I'm on the squad,
100%.
bro."
But you'd already like slipped the other guy your email.
They start saying things like, you know, "Our team is strong," and you're like, "My team is?
My
we have a
team?
team? Wait, my team?"
Our team. Our family. Our family.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They were all family at one point. That was a long time ago, Carly.
Damn, that was. Are you about to say something really pretentious? Because that was a big inhale.
Yeah. Well,
That was a big, like, you know,
no.
before you say something hoity-toity, you gotta like sniff it all.
I was
in.
pretending to be them at those parties.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh,
You know
he
what I
was
mean?
embodying it.
Yeah, I was.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I see
Oh
it.
my goodness, of course.
Yeah, you're gonna get straight to the top, kid. Yeah, we're gonna do this together.
Thanks, Mr. Storm.
And then I got an agent.
Oh gosh.
He said off the top he'd be taking about 85%, but that I'd be famous. I said, where do I sign?
I love her.
Because you can tell that
do
she
I
finally
sign?
got over all, like she got
She's like
one
a
on
grandma
them
now.
eventually, because you can tell.
Yeah.
That she's just telling the beginning. Like it was 85%, but you can tell
That's not where the story
that,
ends.
no, that's not where the story ends.
No,
for
that's
her.
just the
No.
beginning.
Because she made it so far to be giving this retrospective, so clearly it has to have gone well at some point.
Or tragically, tragically wrong. After my firstborn, Bruce.
Oh no! Oh, jeez.
What happened to Bruce Pratt?
I'm
What
invested.
happened to
I'm
Bruce?
invested in this biopic. You have to keep this going.
What happened to Bruce?
Well, in the 20s, it was very popular to have a baby cage hanging outside of your apartment so they could get fresh air.
It was. That was a thing. That was an actual
They
thing.
make them for cats now,
That was
but
a thing.
Little Brucey.
I can't even. All right. That's enough of that. Or not enough at all. Happy day before Thanksgiving. It's getting weird around here. Turn it up. This song is by Bort.
What's your favorite fruit? No pressure. He'll only judge you and your answer.
I've been
forever.
making
It's
fun
the
of
Brett
Joe
Davern
Rogan
Show on
since
IW
way
Radio.
before people thought Joe Rogan was cool. I made fun of him back on Fear Factor. Hey, welcome back to the experience. You know what I was thinking? Like, what's the why do we need calendars anyway?
like he should have just stopped at Fear Factor. Like he
That
was
was
kind of
peak.
a national treasure.
Yeah.
We were like, this cheesy guy.
Hey, I'm back on the experience. I got Elon here. We're talking about for like
No.
50 billion, he's going to get rid of the calendar. What do you think,
I'm
Elon?
getting heart palpitations.
I mean, Elon, for like 98 billion, could we get rid of Wednesday? What do you think? Huh? Whoa,
Who are
that's
you giving the
crazy.
money to?
I don't.
No, but remember that story we did, the Wikipedia,
Yeah, yeah.
where Elon said he would pay Wikipedia $1 billion if they changed their name to Dickopedia.
Right.
And Brett was like, I'll do that.
I would do it right now.
But is he just going to start bribing like the U.S. government? Or he's like, I'll pay off our debts.
Yeah, why not?
I'll give universal health care if we're the United States.
He's like, listen, He's like, oh wait, I gotta do Elon. He's
We're
like,
changing the calendar.
I will get rid of all of your student debt if you all change your name to Dickipeedias. Everyone whose debt I pay off, and I'll give you a number. Your number 1, 2, 3. Your Dickipedia 55,000.
Oh my god.
That'd be kind of funny.
The future
Yeah.
is now.
Then we're all just wearing gray jumpsuits that Elon buys with our name Dickipedia across the front of it because he paid off our debt.
And we're wearing Crocs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Crocs that look like Grimace.
No. No.
Could somebody call Mike Judge? I got a pitch for Idiocracy too.
But the gray jumpsuits actually have ads all over them, so companies can pay, to advertise on you.
Yeah, except every company is called Dicka something because they're all owned by Elon.
This is definitely giving Idiocracy.
Dicka Nike, Dicka Soft.
No, not that one. Maybe not that one.
Definitely that one. The other ones we can workshop some more, but that one stays.
Dick Bucks.
You guys, I'm concerned, and I just
Dicka's
don't
on.
know what to do with myself.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
No.
What happened? Is he okay?
No. What?
Quote, after much consideration and conversation with my family, I want to pass one with Snoop. I have decided to give up smoke. Please respect my privacy at this time.
Smoke? I don't know what that means.
So he's gonna have edibles?
I'm not sure.
Or like a vaping company, or what do we think this
Not
is?
sure.
This is a PR thing
What do
for
you
sure,
guys
right? Like it
trying
comes
to-
with
I get the lung concern.
it comes with a graphic.
Ah.
This is a PR thing for
I
sure.
love
must
that.
be,
Please
right?
respect my
Consideration,
privacy. It's like I'm not
conversation.
gonna answer any questions. Leave me alone.
Yeah,
I love that.
but I feel like it's a tease for like a
Lung cancer?
a no carcinogen like vape,
I feel
like
it's a
those
tease
volcano
for-
vape things.
No,
You know what I mean?
It's still bad.
I feel like it's a tease for his upcoming bout with lung cancer.
And then the bottom caption says, "I'm giving up smoke." I hope not.
Well, I hope not too.
Oh,
However,
hope
I mean,
that's a national treasure right there.
listen, you guys, I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm just saying don't be surprised.
No, I mean he's been doing it for a long time,
A long time.
and he's a cool dude. So I could see how he's like enticed by this idea of like, I wonder what it would be like to not.
Well, it's not nothing. You know what I
But
mean?
he can also just do that and then not tell everyone that he's, or maybe he already has
He
and
probably just doesn't want to
decided-
be affiliated with it. It was like his whole thing.
Or he's got an edible company coming out soon.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's
or
that
a
too.
vape company or like some sort of paraphernalia.
Yeah,
that
hopefully
is, like,
Snoop's
not
all
smoke.
right
I think
though.
but the fact that it says smoke,
There's
Right.
a reason that it says smoke.
so that's why I don't think it's vape because it's still like you still have like
And
Snoop Dogg's
inhaling.
not
all right,
gonna
you're
be-
right. I'm wrong.
It's still
Snoop
bad
Dogg's
for
not
you.
going to stop
I'm just
using
So maybe
the
tinctures?
weed.
tinctures,
There's no way.
sure. Or
Just gotta
like
do a bunch of mushrooms. He'll be fine.
maybe it's mushrooms.
He's going to go
maybe
do
it's-
like
yeah, mushrooms
ayahuasca with
of-
Aaron Rodgers. Sounds like fun.
Sounds like I would
Ego Death
watch that happen.
with Snoop Dogg and Aaron Rodgers.
ego death.
Yeah. That's the name of my new show coming to Discovery Channel. I take celebrities out in the woods and we try to kill their ego.
That's funny.
Wait, we can't release.
called
Wait,
Ego Death.
I know we're live, but stop it.
What?
Wait, this is a great idea. We can't give it to anyone else.
Oh,
I'm serious.
it's an actual idea I've had for a long time. Like, but you could take him out there and watch him do drugs too. That'd be kind of fun.
Well, like
take Zac
some
Efron
places-
out in
That's
the
what I'm
woods, make him do
saying.
ayahuasca.
That would be great. First episode.
He
you
starts.
two,
He's like,
obviously.
we're all in this. Wait, why am I so alone?
Wait, we could have a whole season just who was at Katie's birthday party.
Wah, wah.
I'm
I'm in.
I would watch this in a heartbeat.
Just who was at Katie's birthday party?
Yeah.
I just caught that. That was good. That was good. I like that. Yeah. Ego Death, hosted by Brett Davern. But I just stand there and watch and comment and make jokes.
No, well you can't.
Well, off camera. You know.
Maybe like a voiceover, like
Kutcher
you know,
style.
like Love Island.
Kutcher style.
Voiceover guy?
I'm by the monitors. I have an earpiece to the shaman.
Kutcher style. No.
I start going like, start humming High School Musical.
See if he hears it.
Yeah. He always hears it.
I don't know who to pick. I don't know who to be.
Ego
I
Death.
saw something that was like, if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have a child, it will be Zach Bolton.
Yeah, but my thing is like he's Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift's kid. Why would he have to pick?
True.
He doesn't have to pick.
You don't have to pick.
A rich kid.
If,
Nepo baby.
if Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift have a baby, it's hopefully going to be normal. That's what I hope for that baby.
Like 10 fingers, 10
I
toes
think
normal?
they will.
Oh, I mean more like, Nepo baby psychologically normal. That'd be the ultimate Nepo baby.
That'd be hard. Yeah, for sure.
Made in a lab.
You guys going to do some Black Friday shopping this week?
Probably at the Brett Davern Show merch store.
Hey!
Get your hoodies, get your t-shirts. Yeah. Do all your Christmas shopping now.
There's a promo that Frontier Airlines is running. Now I know
No.
it's Frontier.
I don't. They could be running a promo to let me fly the plane myself, and I still wouldn't go.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I probably would.
I
I'd
was
give
like,
it a shot.
Oh, whoa,
I've done
okay.
Flight Simulator. I could figure it out.
I'm just picturing like a plane like bouncing like.
Oh, how dare you! I could figure it out.
$499 for a 1-year-long all-you-can-fly pass.
I'm listening.
Only 60 blackout days.
Well, that's
They're gonna
probably
be the
around the
60
times that
important
you want to
ones.
go. Yeah.
Probably,
4th
but
of July, all the major holidays.
and a limited booking window. So I don't know if that means that like all your trips have to be a month out, or like you can only make the reservation on Tuesday at noon. I don't know which one.
It means that you can't book 19 reservations for 2027 and 2032 and 2043.
Well, it's only for 1 year. It's for the duration of 1 year.
That's what I mean, though. I'm just saying they're saying like you can't just like stock up on a bunch of flights forever because you've paid that one. You know what I'm
I
saying?
see.
There's a window in which the flights have to be taken and whatever. Yeah, that makes sense. And then it would roll over to the next year and blah 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 blah. But you can book into the future, just not too far into the future. Hey, we're Frontier Airlines, thinking ahead, but not too far ahead. That should be their slogan.
That should be their slogan.
Well, $4.99 a year, though, I'm listening. I mean, if you bump that thing up, Katie, if you bump that thing up to $8.99 with no blackout days, I'm listening even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Depending on where they fly and where I need to go, I suppose.
Yeah, they don't fly everywhere.
Yeah, they're kind of regional. But I'm
$4.99.
listening.
That's a deal. That's a steal.
Does that include your
of
bags?
A deal.
There's
I don't
definitely some
Probably
business
not.
travelers that would be able to take advantage of that for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Well,
Because they're
last-
not traveling, when you want to.
Last year, this promotion cost $1,999.
Okay.
This year, it cost $499.
Yeah. Well,
Interesting. Interesting.
That's because they make you fly the plane yourself. Which also does sound like fun. It's probably not a
sounds
punishment.
good.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And you get upgraded to the Silver Elite level. You get to keep your point. Your
Silver Elite. What does that mean?
You get to keep your miles.
I mean, it's a cost plus type analysis type deal. You know what I mean? If it works out, it works out. I'm listening. I like it. If a bigger airline did that and you could go international and the price made sense and
Yeah. So like
I
for
don't
this,
know.
it says
It's kinda cool.
Frontier does not fly out of Los Angeles. It doesn't fly out of LAX. It doesn't fly out of Burbank, but it does fly out of John Wayne. So you're
Where
gonna
isn't that
Orange County.
Orange
Or
County,
it's
ugh.
Ontario technically, but
Oh
might as well
my-
be San
yeah.
Diego. Who's going down there? No way.
it's a nice airport. Have you ever flown out of that airport?
It's because nobody ever goes there.
You're right.
Yeah. Except old John Wayne himself.
The first time I ever met the Duke,
Is that where she
we were at a party up in the Hollywood Hills off of Mulholland Drive. The longest driveway I had ever seen.
Wow.
They called the
Driveway.
place. They called the place Duke Town.
I don't know.
You know, he was surprisingly short.
Oh my God.
I love her.
I know, right? I would listen to her podcast.
Maybe that's
Back
what
the
it
old
is.
days.
This little old lady's podcast.
We should pitch it to Martin Short, make him do it.
Oh yeah.
and just sit back in and collect the dough.
Oh my god.
Martin, I got a character for you. I hear him responding as Jiminy Glick though, like I'm listening.
Whoa.
Remember Jiminy Glick?
Yeah.
Oh, I
pretty
love
good.
Jiminy Glick. That was fun. All right.
Have you ever guys ever thought of Have you guys ever thought about Robert Pattinson's couch?
All the time. All the time.
You remember it?
I remember it well.
More
It was
than
like it
once.
was yesterday.
It's apparently shaped. It's shaped like an ear.
That's hot.
Oh, last time I was at his apartment, it was shaped like a.
It is shaped like an ear from above, I guess.
Yeah, if you look from the top down, I suppose.
Yeah.
Can you like lay
That's
on those
kinda
little
cool.
floaty pieces?
You can lay on the floaty pieces. They are tables, and they are also sturdy enough to be.
Except
sat
the
on.
rule at his house
I mean,
is that
it's
he's
fabric.
the only
I don't
one.
know how much of a table it is.
He's the only one that can lay on him, though. That's
a
the
good
rule.
couch.
Our
It's a good
Pat will.
couch.
I
I
like
want to
it.
know how much this couch cost.
Go ahead, try it again.
I would like to know how much this couch cost.
More than you want to know.
Probably
I'd
more
say,
than my
like,
car.
Yeah.
You think more than a car?
More than some cars.
I'd say about the price of a car. Yeah.
I'd say that thing's coming in at like.
It's not that big. I would say you could sit like on the actual non-floaty parts, like 3-4 people. Like that's an iPhone, right?
Yeah, and,
It's
and
not
don't
that
forget, he's the
big.
only one allowed to sit on the
I
floaty
don't think
part.
that is an
That's true.
iPhone. I think it is
Floaty part.
its own.
Who is
like,
his girlfriend?
I'd say that thing's like
Suki
12
Water.
grand.
It's its own. I don't know if that's an iPhone. That's like a thing
it looks like
in
it's
the
like
couch.
like an iPad in the couch. Like it's like where you can.
Wait, is that made by, like,
he
an
was
artist?
Batman.
He drew it. He made
Yeah.
it, and then he went to
I love that.
Andrea Cadaldi to build a wooden frame covered in Munson and began tweaking and massaging the shape with the upholster Claudia Bromas because he wanted a floating effect.
Yeah.
Ah.
Never mind. This thing's
Batman.
65K
Yeah.
or more.
It's a very
Yeah.
yeah.
This thing's gonna set you back.
Yeah. And
You're gonna need
shaped
to
like
get
an
out
ear.
the Amex card on this one.
Yeah, it's sort of like
But you know what? And here's the thing, Katie. A few weeks ago, we were talking about this, or last week, I think. But see, like, I bet you R. Pattinson might tell you when you're having a coffee with him that he tries to live a more lean lifestyle. And then you'd go to his house and you'd see this couch and you'd think, oh, those are some nice clean lines and it's not even very big.
He made it
He
himself.
truly does live a lean lifestyle. What you don't know is that it was made commissioned by like an artist and it cost $112,000.
and an artist.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you
and
had
you're
to
like,
have an
"Oh,
architect
he-
to design your couch.
no,
dude.
in his living room, all he has is like a couch and then like one side chair and a TV. He lives pretty lean. No.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to live lean with a bunch of money.
Yeah.
It didn't come from IKEA.
No.
Right. All
How
right.
many months of design and trouble did this couch cost? Like a year?
I don't know.
From the time that he's sitting on his boring elbow-shaped couch and then to the time that he's like, I want my couch to look like an ear.
Also, I tried the white couch thing. It only lasted like 2 weeks, and we had to send it back and get one of color because it just everybody's jeans are rubbing on it. It's getting dirty left and right. And these celebrities, they have so many houses and they move all the time. Like, is Pattinson every time he moves like, hey, don't forget the ear couch? I designed it myself.
Okay, wait. This is an interesting quote.
Yeah.
There was a time, this is our Pat, there was a time when the only piece of furniture I had for about 6 months was an inflatable boat that would double as my couch, bed, and dining table.
Awesome.
I loved it very much, but it caused a lot of back problems. That's living pretty
Yeah.
lean.
No,
That's one piece of furniture for 4 functions.
He
Yeah.
definitely had like a weird face. Like he's definitely one of those artist types where
Yeah.
like I think he was doing an interview and in the middle of it he like opened a can of like beans and just started eating them.
Well, because
Like,
he
he
was like,
just has
I
a-
want to try to be, I mean,
Like a little avant-garde?
Heath Ledger's doing it, and like
Oh, when
James
they like
Dean did
force
it. and-
suffering on themselves.
You know when
They're like,
everyone goes on the
"I'm
Tonight
just
Show and they're like,
rugged."
well, when I first moved here, I was homeless. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
I blah, 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 blah. And you're like, yeah, right, whatever. You were homeless, like sleeping on, famous director's couch. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's not exactly.
It's not the same thing that you had to do in New York
When I
City.
first got here, I slept on Mr. DeMille's couch every night. It was more of a chaise lounge, actually.
I just love her. I'd follow her anywhere.
So every night I would lay on my right side because the back was on that side. If I turned over, I would be facing the wall of the chaise lounge. It's hard to explain. But it's why I have this certain scoliosis. It gave me my signature look.
She's all like, one hip pops out.
How she is all the time, but it's because she slept on the couch.
Look.
It gave me my signature look. A cinematographer told me I had a very unique shape.
From a certain angle.
These are Young Rising Suns. Turn it up. We'll be right back.
Adobe Radio. Got something to say? Send Brett a text right now with iMessage. Text message BDS fans at adobe.com. You're listening to The Brett Davern Show.
What are you watching Wednesday? That's alliteration, man. Yeah, I've been watching. So lately, I've been watching like older stuff, but not that old. Like early 2000s, 90s. 90s might even be a little too old. Sort of 2008, 9, 12, somewhere in there ish stuff.
Like?
It's all right. No, it's good. You know what? It's a weird experience actually because it's not that long ago, but it feels a lot like long ago when you watch the stuff because it feels dated, but it shouldn't feel dated. I watched Eastern Promises, Viggo Mortensen, like Russian mob movie with Naomi Watts. And it was all right. Like, I remember thinking it was amazing when I first saw it, but then I watched it and I was like, oh, it's a little dated. Movies that age, you have to get through the slow sort of 34 minutes of the opening now, which is funny because I remember back in the day they felt fast or whatever. And then I'll say this. It's funny because man, those movies, they're violent. It's really interesting.
Those movies, Eastern Promises, and what was the other
but
one?
in a way where you're like, whoa, like, wow, those Marvel movies have really calmed me down lately because this feels like excessive.
Even when those movies came out, people were like, that's a violent movie.
Yeah, but most movies coming out at least had that level of blood going on. So it was kind of across the board, though, I would just say. Like, there was a moment where these kind of, well, see, if I start saying like hyper violent, then I sound like I'm saying there was a moment
They're
where
kinda
like these
gory.
movies were like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then we definitely have gone way the other way, so much so that now I'm even watching those older ones going like, oh, wow, this is a bit much. but at the same time going like, well, this is kind of a great movie, though. There's great dialogue, good acting. The casts are a lot bigger than any movie you see now, which feels weird because you'd think, I mean, Marvel's a huge cast, but the way the movies are made, it's not the same as what I mean. Like, there was just so many little bit parts and people you didn't recognize, and I don't know. Anyway, it's been fun taking a stroll down memory lane
That's cool.
in that way. Yeah, watching some of those old ones. It's good. That's what I'm doing, watching older movies. Katie, what are you watching?
Okay, listen.
Uh-huh. We're listening.
I'm watching Claire Stafford's
What's that?
cook her little heart out.
Huh?
I'm a super fan of this chef. Her name is Claire Staffis, and she's amazing. She's the basically
Is this on
the only,
TV or YouTube?
YouTube.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out.
I'm watching. She used to work for the Bon Appetit kitchen, and then when all that got blown up, you guys remember, she went off and did her own thing.
The Bon Appa scandal.
I know, yeah.
I remember.
Yeah. So she went off and did her own thing. She's been doing her own thing for a long time. Her channel is called Dessert Person, and it's really great. She's got some really great, especially with Thanksgiving coming up tomorrow. You're making an apple pie.
Smash that subscribe button.
But what I'm saying is like she is the best. That's what I'm saying. And takes recipes that you know and love and just makes them so much better. So like for example,
But how bloody is it though?
I'm
How bloody?
So-
Like, was it kind of violent though? Did she do it in kind of an old school?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyway, so there's one video in particular. I've watched it twice now. It's Claire Staffis cooks a Thanksgiving meal. It's produced by the New York Times. It's like an hour, 45 minutes. But she, from start to finish, biscuits, gravy, turkey, pies.
We can't get a time lapse in here at some point?
Well, no, because she's explaining the technique and why she's using this versus that and like whatever.
Wow.
But it's really like truly like
Hour 45.
I'm nerding out a little bit, I know, but like it's really educational. If you're intimidated by cooking a Thanksgiving meal tomorrow, this video is long, but she breaks it down in really clear detail, and then also the recipes that she makes are more elevated. So
You know
like
what
your
else?
pecan pie has like frangipan, but made from pecan. Like it's something that you.
So it's
Frangipan.
not frangipan.
Come
It's
on,
not
Katie, not on the
frangipan,
show.
but you know what I'm saying. Like, have you ever had a pecan frangipan and then put that in your pecan pie? Holy cow! I
Not
can't wait
since
for
college.
tomorrow.
You know what else is long and has a lot of detail? That naked fight scene with Viggo Mortensen. I mean, there's nuts flying all over the place in that
lot
one.
of nuts
a lot
in
of
that
frangipans.
fight.
What? Like the towel comes off, and I remember
What?
that scene,
Oh,
but I
yeah,
was
Carly.
like, this is a lot longer than I thought it was.
It's like 7 minutes long.
And he's the only naked one in it.
I know.
He's fighting all these clothed guys, but he's
hero.
just got, just everything's flying around.
What was the? It's Eastern Promises and American something. It was a duo. Those two movies.
Well, they kind of came out close together, but
Were they not
History of
related?
Violence. History of Violence, is that the one you're talking about? History of Violence with Viggo?
Oh yeah.
It's called A History of Violence.
Who's the girl in that one?
Uh,
The lady on Maria
Gia
Bello.
Sangiopani or what? I don't know. She has an an Italian name. What is her name?
I said Maria Bello.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
her.
if that's-
Yeah. She's a nice lady. Yeah. But that's not the same. He
It's not
doesn't-
the same universe?
I
thought
maybe
they were the
same
same
director.
universe.
Maybe same director, but Viggo doesn't play the same character or anything
Gotcha.
like that. Yeah,
Huh.
it's a different story, but could be both Cronenberg movies though, perhaps.
Oh, those are Cronenbergs. Oh, I didn't
Eastern
realize.
Promises is. I saw that last night in the credits. Naomi Watts her character rides a motorcycle in the movie, and that's cool. But when Naomi Watts, and you guys should maybe even look up a screenshot, when Naomi Watts is wearing the helmet that the wardrobe person put on her and the goggles, the like Amelia Earhart style airplane goggles, it's every time they cut to it in the movie, because she rides the bike a lot,
Little bit
it's
silly.
like somebody dialing 555 in a movie. It just looks a little like sometimes the goggles are a little tilted because like the helmet, the faceless
Wait, who
bike
is it
helmet that
again?
no one looks
Oh,
good
Naomi
in.
Watts. Naomi Watts.
You know when you rent a Vespa in Italy, you guys know when you rent a Vespa in Italy, and then they give you that helmet that no one looks attractive in that silly, stupid little faceless. Do you see the goggles?
Is that it? Yeah, Eastern Promises.
It's a little
They are
silly.
silly little goggles.
Yeah,
It is
it's
very
not her
Amelia
fault.
Earhart.
Not her fault. It's whoever.
No,
prop
wardrobe-
department, wardrobe department.
Wardrobe was like, well, this is what she'd wear.
Right.
And someone needed to be like, right, but she can't wear it for this.
Nah, just give her a cool motorcycle helmet with a clear visor.
The visor, yeah.
Clear visor, and then like a black cool motorcycle helmet because she's wearing a leather jacket. She already looks cool, but then the helmet just looks so silly. But you can hear the director or cinematographer saying, "We need to see her face."
Sure,
No,
I have to
it's-
see her eyes.
It's okay. We're gonna have the stunt driver driving that bike sometimes. Put the full helmet on, dude.
She's got kind of a retro bike, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the visor.
Yeah.
She would have to do, like, a modern.
True.
She
True.
looks pretty steampunk though in this version.
She does.
Of it.
It's
like it's a
edgy.
little.
It's a little. It doesn't really work. Yeah.
Carly, what are you watching?
Well, it is the time of year where I am just trying to start Gilmore Girls in the fall and finish before New Year's.
You do this every year?
A
Is this a yearly
tradition,
tradition?
a tradition among many.
The annual watch.
The annual watch of
Wow.
Gilmore Girls. Where you just got to get it done before New Year's.
Got to.
But when I'm taking breaks on that, so the guy who wrote Downton Abbey, there's another series he has on HBO Max called Gilded Age, and Christine Baranski's in it, and she's amazing. And it's basically like that historical drama, but it's in like Gilded Age New York City.
I've seen
like
the poster for
old
this.
money versus new money, and
What
I
year?
am in it. Katie, don't question
Like present day or like
No,
old?
no, no. It's like
Like the
during
20s.
during the Gilded Age.
This is why Carly's here to tell us what's actually on, because Katie's watching a YouTube chef and I'm watching Eastern Promises from 2007.
Yeah, this is actually on. This came out 1877 to 1900.
Oh,
so they're
that's
in
old.
these like elaborate, beautiful gowns.
That's cool.
And like I said, it's a lot of like old money versus new money
Mm-hmm.
because there are people who made their fortune in the railroad or made their fortune as whatever, and then there's like old money from like England, and
Mm-hmm.
they've been rich this whole time.
Downton Abbey.
Yes. So
Yeah.
it's the same guy who wrote that. And so they
Oh.
just, season 2 just came out. And I'm
gonna
literally
love
only on
it.
episode 1, but like that is my plan for after today.
Oh,
Nice.
I was so
do
into
that.
Downton Abbey till all the movies. I was so in on the show.
Mm.
Then all the movies, I couldn't. I lost track. I don't know who's married to who anymore. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I also watched. No, speaking of new stuff though, I did watch The Killer with Michael Fassbender, the David
Oh,
Fincher.
with the gloves.
What?
There's a new Fassbender killer movie out there.
It would
Fincher
be nice
movie.
if one of us said something that like everyone else had seen, and we could all go, "Oh."
That doesn't
but
happen
no,
anymore,
it's
Carly.
impossible.
2023.
You know, we used to be able to stand around and watch about must-see TV on Thursday night, but nobody it was pretty good. It was all right. It was a little slow-ish. but in a way where I was...
Fincher, you said?
yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is it gory? He's pretty gory.
Yeah, this is a lot of gore, Brett. Are you okay?
He's a boy.
You need to talk. I guess that's true.
I didn't find it
Football.
Eastern Promises with Vigo's Vigo flying around is a little more brutal than
What did Katie say? Or
than Killer.
his frangipan.
His pecan frangiopan. Yeah. Pecan pie? Pecan pie. Pecan.
It depends. You have to say pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
To me, the phrase is pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
But I don't know if I call them pecans or
Pecans,
pecans.
pecans.
They're pecans.
Did you say
Pecans?
pecan pie earlier?
Uh-huh.
No. You
Huh.
gotta say pecan pie.
Are
Like
you from the
movie
South?
theater butter.
That's so funny. All of a sudden, you just have like a...
All of a sudden, Katie, you've never heard my accent before? That's
Wait,
so
give me your character
kind.
that just showed up in Nashville.
Katie, that's so kind.
Trying to be
I'm
a
here.
country
My name's
singer.
Vanessa Ray, and I've been singing since I was 6 months old. My daddy owns. What are the stores out there?
I love that your
My
character's
daddy
like
owns
14.
a Kroger.
You're a young Leanne Rhymes.
My daddy owns a Kroger, and my mama makes the best pecan pie.
That's pretty good.
And somewhere where this accent's from.
And my uncle said I should just try out for the show. It sounds like you're doing like
No,
American Idol.
no, you're right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm the next American Idol. The producers are like, put her through.
Yeah. I mean, maybe like Hollywood. We'll see what happens.
We'll see.
Once the voting starts. Hey, turn it up. We'll be right back. Is almost out of time, but as is tradition on the show,
You're going to sing the Thanksgiving
before
song?
each and every Thanksgiving, we
gonna
all
sing for
join
us?
in hands around here. Now, Carly doesn't know this.
No,
but
she doesn't.
we all join in hands the day before Thanksgiving, and we, of course, recite the Brett Davern Show Thanksgiving poem, which Katie made up some years ago. And
But you tattooed it on your ass, so...
no, not,
didn't.
No, it was henna. It's gone by now.
Oh, it is gone.
So, Katie, if
Sure,
you'll start us
henna,
off, please,
henna.
and then, of course, pass it around to Carly, and then
What?
it'll come back around to me. So, go for it.
Today, we celebrate Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, missed it. And then it's Carly's turn.
What are the rules? No one told me the rules.
I don't know. There's nothing.
And a
And
day that will
scene.
live in infamy. Go, Brett.
Let us not go darkly into that,
Whoa.
or softly into that
Wait,
dark night.
where are we going here?
Yes.
Let's not go dick a soft into that dark night.
Did you say? No, I get it. We brought back Dickasoft. Nice.
That was a good
all
name
full
for a
circle.
company.
I don't know if a lot of people would go there.
Full circle.
You're right.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Hey, okay.
Okay.
As is tradition, though, on the show, I think I do remind them every year, make sure the turkey is thawed all the way out before you lower it into the deep fryer. That means if you're listening to this show this morning, on Wednesday morning, go to the freezer. You should have done it a couple days ago. Take the turkey out already.
Put that in the
You-
fridge.
And don't, I mean, you can put it in the fridge, but right now you only got you might want to leave that on the counter for a few hours, then go fridge. You're okay.
Oh, that's
I'm
fair.
just saying,
Yeah.
listen, no ice crystals in the cavities, otherwise burnt down garage.
True.
Really?
Uncle Brett told you. And if you do start a grease fire, do not put more water on it. Just call your Uncle Steve. He knows what to do.
Grab the flour.
Or look it up
all-purpose
on
flour.
YouTube.
Dump a bunch of flour on it.
Or
That's
let
how
the
you
house
get
burn
rid of
while
the
you look
grease.
it
This
up
is
on
good.
YouTube.
I'm writing this down.
Because it's too awkward to call 911.
It's too awkward.
Hey Siri, how do I put out a grease fire?
Oh no, my Siri actually is doing. Stop, stop. My Siri is listening to you.
We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
That's it for the Brett Davern Show for today. But don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow, live, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, on Adobe Radio.